Hello, Scarefest fans. This is Joe Lewis from Bonehead Weekly with another review. I have two movies for the price of one this week. They're both out. You can see them. The first is The Curse of the La Llorona. La Llorona. La Llorona? La Llorona. It sucks. It sucks. It's in that whole universe with The Conjuring. The Conjuring's a good film. However, they've made tons of movies. They've made The Nun, The Secret of the Nun, The Nun's Wish. They've made something about that Annabelle, Annabelle's Rebirth, Annabelle Gets Reborn, Annabelle plays with matches, Annabelle Loves Fire. Anyway, don't waste your time. They're all written or all produced by James Wan. It does have Linda Cardellini in it. She's a great actress. The other one's the one I want to spend some time on. I didn't get to see it last year. I wanted to really bad when it came out in the summer. It's called Brightburn. Brightburn is directed by David Yarovesky, and it was written by Brian Gunn and Mark Gunn. One of those is James Gunn's brother, and the other one is his cousin. Now, you may know James Gunn from Guardians of the Galaxy, but before that, he was the writer of Tromeo and Juliet, the Scooby-Doo movies, and he also gave me one of my favorite films, Slither. So is Brightburn good? Here's the story. What if a child from another world crash landed on Earth and two people took him in and raised him of their own someplace in Kansas? That sound familiar? Sounds like Superman, right? Well, what if Superman was evil? What if Superman had something that would click about the time he turns age 12 and he would become evil? He wasn't a nice guy. He wasn't a Superman. He wasn't super amazing. He was an evil little bastard. Well, that's the premise of this film. And I love the premise. I love the idea that Superman came to Earth and is evil. But here's the problem with the movie. It does star Elizabeth Banks, who's a great actress. She's just well-rounded. She can do comedy. She can do drama. She's also a director and a writer. 30 minutes into it, I'm great. We're building up to it. It bumps right along, not an issue. You know what's going to happen, but you don't know how. And then it kind of starts going off the rails for me. And the reason is it is a horror film. It is kind of science fiction and fantasy and superhero kind of, but it turns into a slasher film to me. And feel free to complain or send an email to Wes. Wes loves it. He already made a comment last week about something he didn't agree with me about. Actually, if he goes back, he mansplains. I wasn't complaining about the time. I was complaining about the shitty ending of Dracula. So it's just a long time commitment to get to the last 15 minutes. Anyway, Brightburn. Can I recommend it? I want to. I love scenes in it, man. I really do. I love the premise of it. I love the opening of it. Like I said, the first 30 minutes of it are fantastic. But it just kind of doesn't go anywhere other than just one slasher film trope of him killing somebody after another. And eventually, are the parents going to kill him? Are they going to try to kill him? And you kind of see everything coming from a mile away, in my opinion. It sets it up that, oh, well, this may hurt him. And the ending, I actually saw that ending coming. And don't get me wrong, that's not necessarily a bad thing. We deal in horror films around here, right, folks? Well, that means that we deal with a lot of cliches, right? Genre, the basic definition of, or, a story with certain expected outcomes. Now, should you not see Brightburn? I wouldn't say that. It still has enjoyable scenes in it, but it isn't the movie that I wanted it to be, and it's not the movie it could have been. I think it could have been something grandiose. I don't think the filmmakers actually tackled the psychological part of that. Whatever you do, do not watch The Curse of La La blah, 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 blah. It's the Weeping Widow. It's The Curse of the Weeping Widow, right? It's a Latinx tale, right? But Brightburn, I'm 50-50. So if you ask me to give it skulls or stars or something like that, I would say 2 out of 4, 2.5 out of 5. This has been Joe Lewis. I don't keep it kind of short. Bonehead Weekly. Thank you so much, Scarefest.